ain't too much has changed. He's still got that piece of rag tied to that tree. He was out here swinging that bat. I was just about ready to go in the house when he swung that bat and fell over. Seems like when he swung it, he stood there with this grin on his face. Then he just fell over. They carried him off to the hospital, but I knew it wasn't OD. Who'd you call in the hospital?
Mom, I gotta tell you something. I don't know how to tell you, but I have to tell you. I won't be going to Papa City.
Boy, hush your mouth! That's your daddy you talking about. I don't want to hear that kind of talk this morning.
Mama, listen.
I don't raise you to come to this. You standing there all healthy and grown talking about you ain't going to your daddy's funeral?
Mama, just listen.
I don't want to hear it, Corey. You need to get that thought out of your
But
head.
I gotta tell him no for one time in my life. I've got to tell him no, Mama.
Don't nobody need to listen to nothing like this. Now, I know you and your daddy ain't see eye to eye, but I ain't gonna listen to this kind of talk this morning. You disrespecting your daddy ain't gonna make you a man, Corey. You're gonna have to find a way to come to that all on your own. And you not going to your daddy's funeral is not gonna make you a man.
You know? The whole time, living in his house, Papa was like a shadow that followed you everywhere. It would lay right next to you, and it stayed there till you can't be you no more, Ma. It crawled into you, and it looked through you. Gotta get rid of the shadow somehow.
Ooh, you just like him. You got him and you good.
Don't tell me that, Ma.
You Troy Maxon all over again.
I don't want to be him. I don't want to be Troy Maxon. I want to be me.
You can only be who you are, Corey. That shadow was just you growing into yourself. You'd have to grow into it and cut it out to fit you. But that's all you got to make life with. That's all you got to measure yourself against that world out there. Your daddy wanted you to be all that he wasn't. But at the same time, he made you and all that he was. You know, I don't know if it was right or wrong, but what I do know is that he meant to do more good than he meant to do harm. Sometimes when he touched, he bruised. And when he would hold me in his arms, he cut. I remember when I first met your daddy, I thought to myself, here is a man I can lay down with and make a baby. That's the first thing I thought when I seen him. Rosalie, here is a man you can open up yourself to and be filled to bursting. Here is a man that's gonna fill all of them empty spaces you've been tipping around the edges of. When your daddy walked through the house, he was so big. He filled it up. But that was my first mistake. I should have made him leave some room for me. But I wanted a house I could sing in. And that's what your daddy gave me. I didn't know in order to keep up with his strength, I needed to give up pieces of mine. I took on his life as if it was mine, and I blended all the pieces, and you couldn't hardly tell which was which anymore. But that was my choice. It was my life, and I didn't have to live it like that. But that's what life offered me in the way of being a woman. I took it. I grabbed it with both hands. And by the time Raynell came into the house, I didn't want my blessings to be made out of nobody's misfortune. But I took on Raynell like she was all them babies I wanted and never had. Just like I've been blessed to relive a part of my life, if the Lord sees fit to keep up my strength, I'm gonna do her just like your daddy did you. I'm gonna give her all the best in me.
See,